Hello everybody, it's Barbon, back with another video here. Right now I'm at the top of the world here, and I'll show you what this is in just a second. But just before we start here, this is going to be a jam-packed episode today. I have a lot of projects I've been working on. I've been working really hard on the base. I've started several things and we're going to finish a couple. And yeah, so we're going to get right into it here. I'm going to show you a couple things right off the bat here. We're on top of a mob farm right now, and I decided to build this mob farm just because I really needed gunpowder, because I need TNT, and we're going to be expanding this farm today as well, by the way. And I'll show you how it all works when we do that. Actually, for now we're going to turn it off. That hopper clock causes a lot of lag, so I like to turn it off when I'm not using it. But really quick here, let's grab our gunpowder. The other stuff I don't really care about, at least for now. We're probably going to use the bone meal pretty soon, but yeah, this thing kind of looks like a UFO. I might try to make it look kind of like a spaceship of some sort that like landed here in the woods. So yeah, we're going to head down into the cave here, and this is the tree farm entrance, or the area I said was going to be a tree farm. The original entrance was here, but I ended up moving it back to accommodate some steps, which I think works a lot better. And now it's centered in the tree farm, which is what I've been working on mainly. So let's head down there, and I'll show you what I've been doing. We're going to redo this whole entire stairway as well, but I'm not very happy with the way the tree farm has turned out so far, but at least the digging is done. This digging took me hours, probably 6 or 7 hours to get this whole area dug out. I used a lot of TNT when I finally just got enough of it. So we're actually going to be redoing the blocks that I used in here today because I'm not happy with the color palette that I picked. I have a better idea, something I think is going to look a lot nicer. So just to get started here, we're probably going to do some building on this. But first, before I get into that, I'm going to actually show you around the cave a little bit more. I've been doing a lot of work with trying to get hallways and rooms figured out, because I know last episode I worked a lot on a hallway. I ended up scrapping it because I didn't like it at all. I felt it was too cramped, and just didn't flow well with the base. So I've reworked a lot of that, which I'll show you in just a second here. So, so this is our tree farm. We're going to have the 5 trees that you can grow one by one versions of. So you have oak, spruce, birch, acacia, and jungle. We don't have any jungle trees yet. We need to go find a jungle as soon as possible, because I do want to start using jungle trapdoors and builds. But for now, we don't have any jungle trees. We do have the other types. I've done some exploration, found a savanna biome, and you're seeing a sneak peek of what I'm about to show you. But I've done some exploring. I found an ice spikes, or an iceberg biome, I guess. It's like a frozen ocean, close to the savanna biome. And so yeah, this is the main room that I've been working on, besides the tree farm, of course. I wanted a bigger room than this because I like to be able to look across the room, across the large area, and see something interesting. So from this side, you can look across and you can see our new friends here. We have our horse I've showed you that guy before, but we got a donkey, and then I bred them to get a mule. So now we have all 3 of those types. So if you look across the room here, you see there's going to be the tree farm once we work on it a bit more. And then if from this side of the room, you can see a map wall that I've been working on, and we're probably going to extend it another block in each direction. I want it to be a square, perfect square. So, and then from over here in the tree farm area, you can look across, see the map wall, as well as the 2 stairways that go up. It's 2 different ones. One goes that way and one goes that way. And then also, we're going to do some kind of room right there. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe a potion room, or Maybe that'll be our music room, our stereo music hangout room over here. But yeah, so we're going to hollow this out and build something in there. Not sure what yet. I tried some different kinds of color palettes here on the stairs. I like this color palette, but I don't think it works for the stairway. I want to use that somewhere else, and that's kind of a hint at what's going to be going on over there. So I'll definitely get to building on that soon. We got to light that up still. There's not enough light. So down this way, I've extended our grass floor all the way down to the bottom here. And as you can see, we kind of go into the desert in this area, which I'm not too happy about, at least with the grass. I like this grass color, and I like this grass color, but I don't like when these two grass colors are together. I think it looks kind of odd. It looks like something happened to this part of the room, and this part of the room is fine. So not sure what I want to do about that yet. We may change this out with something else. Or we may just leave it and just live with the different colored grass and try to incorporate different build styles on the walls or something that work well with that. But as you can hear, there are a bunch of villagers in this cave now. I've been curing zombie villagers. I've got, I think, 5 of them now. And that's actually a project that we're going to be using to farm XP. So I don't know if you guys realize this, but if you cure a zombie villager, he gives you super cheap trades. So right here, you have 1 emerald, 1 book for infinity, 1 emerald, 1 book for flame. This guy here, I accidentally hit him. When I originally found him, this was 1 as well. But 1 emerald, 1 book was the original trade here for mending. And then I have silk touch for 1 emerald, 1 book. So you can get super cheap trades. And I have a bunch of enchanted books that I've been saving up here. But the other thing about these guys is whenever you do other trades that are super cheap, like this one right here, this is a really good trade. And all 4 of the villagers I've turned into librarians so far have that. So 1 book for 1 emerald. We can build a sugarcane farm, super easy. We can build a cow farm, super easy. Get tons of books. And my plan with the XP farm is to actually have maybe 12 or 14 villagers set up in a hallway next to an auto sugarcane farm and a cow farm. And that way we can just make tons of books, go trade them a bunch of times, and get a lot of XP. Because I'll show you in a bit here how quickly you can actually get XP from these guys. But yes, that's actually how I did all the XP farming to get all this gear here. And of course, the books also help when you want to make a new tool or something. So I've been working on that. I got some cows and pigs down here that we've gotten for food now because I was tired of eating potatoes and bread. Let me think. Oh, so let's go up to the top here. Oh, it's night. Okay, well, let's sleep really quick and then go up to the top. But I have something to show. Well, a couple things to show you up there, which we'll get to in just a second. So the thing about the villager trades is they are limited per day, but they restock usually 2 times a day. And then after that, you just need to sleep, and then they'll restock again. So if you do a bunch of trading at night, or at like the evening time before they go to bed, you can get a bunch of XP. And then the next morning when they wake up, or when you wake up, their trades will reset again, and you can do some more trading. So if you kind of plan your XP farming around certain times of day, you can actually get a lot of XP from just trading with villagers. So we're going to be working on that mechanic in an upcoming episode. I was going to just build a zombie XP farm, but then I realized, why don't I do something more interesting and something different that not a lot of people do, which is a villager XP farm. So we're going to be working on that. And I'm going to try to perfect the number of villagers I need and the number of sugarcane plants and so forth, just so that we can have the easiest trading experience possible. the easiest XP farming experience possible. I've worked on the bulletin board here. I mentioned last episode you can use mushroom blocks to create a bulletin board looking texture. And so from back here it looks really good. We get up close. I've just transferred the list that was on there from last episode. I just transferred all the signs that were on there and put it back up on that board. Where is that guy, that husk? I hear him. Can't find him. I just transferred all that up there because most of the stuff that was on there we still need to work on, we still need to do. And we'll get to that in a couple episodes probably. A lot of those there are just farms, which I don't want to do farms every single episode because I know that gets kind of boring. And I don't want to do building every single episode because then we would never get anything done with farming. Because then if I don't have farms, I have to go grind items. So it would have taken me way longer to get the TNT I needed to blow up the tree farm than it would have for me to just build a simple mob trap and just farm why do I keep saying XP? Farm gunpowder that way. So let's head down the other entrance here. This is the only finished entrance of the cave. I did this kind of subway station looking stone brick thing here. We're probably going to come back and add cracked and mossy stone brick as well, just to give it some more texture. I actually really like the polished andesite. It goes really well with the stone brick. It actually kind of looks like maybe like a big stone brick. They had a big piece of stone. They just made a big one instead of smaller ones. So that looks really nice. Let's head over here to the tree farm, which is the first project I want to work on this episode. We have a couple things I want to do. I want to mostly finish the tree farm. We won't get to the walls or the ceiling, which is fine because I haven't really decided a design for those yet. But we can definitely finish the floor, and we can definitely get some trees in here. So, if you guys didn't know, most trees in Minecraft require 7 blocks above the sapling to be able to grow. So, when you're growing trees underground, you need a pretty high cave for that. You need at least an 8-block tall room. And a lot of the trees also require a 5x5 unobstructed area. So, or sometimes a 3x3 unobstructed area. So, the trees that we're going to be growing here, the ceiling is the perfect height for them, and we can actually grow even dark oak down here as well, which I didn't make a row for it, only because these are all odd numbered rows, and I don't want to mess up the symmetry of our build here. But we may extend out that way eventually and make a dark oak row, or I may just do a dark oak and spruce 2x2 tree farm up above here somewhere. But for now, we're just going to have the 1x1 trees. And like I said before, we don't have jungle saplings yet. I do happen to know that the nearest jungle is sort of close to spawn, but it's a couple thousand blocks away from spawn. So we may actually go over to spawn sometime this episode and grab some jungle saplings and grab some bamboo. Just because I do want to have all of those items available to farm if I want to or if I need them. So what I'm doing right now is, originally, this is the design that I had chosen. I had chosen spruce slabs here, stone brick stairs, and then our tree growing platform in between. But the reason I'm tearing it out is because whenever you grow trees, most of them will have 1 block. So let's say this is the trunk right here, like the stump of the tree. The leaves will start on this block, right? So if you're walking on this level right here, you are going to run into the leaves. However, if you are on this level, and the leaves are growing across like this, you will still be able to walk under the tree, and you won't have to cut it down just to walk by. And that's something that as soon as I planted the first tree in here just to test, I realized I needed to change that. So we're going to be tearing this out, and I actually ended up burning a lot of it just because I was so tired of mining blocks. But I do want some of these slabs back, because I did spend a lot of time farming spruce trees to get them. So we're going to tear this out, and then I have an idea that I want to try out. I haven't actually built it as like a test yet, so we're going to have to see if I like it after I build it, I guess. It's kind of a risk we're going to take. But basically, I want to use sandstone stairs, and then either spruce floor, or we may use oak instead, which I've been using a lot of oak around the cave here. And I don't want to use it a whole lot more because I want it to be able to, or I want there to be some variety. But at the same time, I was kind of messing around with color palettes in a creative world, and I did really like the oak and sandstone combination. I would just do completely sandstone all the way around because I do like it a lot as a block, but this base already is taking enough design cues from Etho's man cave that I don't want to completely copy his tree farm as well and just do the exact same design he did. So for that reason, we're going to be doing something a bit different. So yeah, guys, I went ahead and replaced these stairs here with sandstone stairs, and then I went ahead and did the floor. We did that in spruce again. I really like this look. I think these colors go together really well, especially with trees growing in there. I'm having some trouble figuring out what to do for this border right here. We have this this overlook here, so we're gonna have to put some railing on there. But I can't figure out exactly what to put here. I tried it with the spruce wood, and it kind of clashed with this. And then I also tried it with oak wood. That looked weird next to this. I tried doing it as stone bricks. That looked weird next to this. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do there yet. I kind of don't want grass here either because I think there's too much green in this area. I think we need something else to break it up a bit. So I'm not sure yet what we're going to put there. But I don't think it'll be grass. So with my ends here, I like to keep 3 blocks between the wall and the planter. That's what it is all the way around. And the ends over there are all fine. They're all just 3 blocks from the end till you get to the wall. But up here, right now we're at 4 blocks. And if we add another block, then this will only be 2 blocks. So it really just, it's kind of giving me some problems here. We could change this to a 2 block narrow stairway, which we may do, but I don't like building in even numbers. I like building in odd numbers. That way you can center things a lot easier. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here, but we're going to worry about that later. I have other stuff planned for today. Let's take a look at this map, because I don't think I showed it earlier. So, let's actually update it as well, because it's going to be a bit different now. So, okay, there we are, right up there. You can see it says Cave Base. There's our boardwalk and the sugarcane farm. Well, the temporary sugarcane farm that I've been using just to trade with the villagers. You can see our rail line. And down here is like the other area of our base where we have the iron farm, and then right there is like our starter cave that we started in a couple episodes ago when we first moved to this area. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to use something different here too. Again, not really sure. Maybe we'll just use sandstone there, although that probably won't look very good with the stone and the rest of the cave. What if we do logs here? What if we do this? Oops. How does that look in this room? That doesn't look too bad, right? And that gives us 3 blocks underneath to work with if we want to do like a doorway to something. Let me see. Let me change these out and we'll see if that helps at all. I'm not going to do all of them just in case I decide not to go with this idea. But, okay, so that makes this 3 blocks wide. What if we also do logs here? So, how does that look? I think that divides this a lot better. Not sure if I like it for sure, but it definitely looks a lot better than it did. Okay, I think we're actually going to go with that just for now, until I figure out what I for sure want to do here. There's also more cave system over there, so we may end up doing a doorway right here. And we'll end up having to blow some of this wall out with some TNT and stuff and shape it. But, yeah, let me just grab some more wood here. How does that look? So from down here, doesn't look too bad. We can probably break this area up a little bit more with maybe, what if we put this here? Something like that. Yeah, we can probably fix that, make that look a little nicer. What about this wall? Let's also put the logs on this wall. Let's see. How does that look? Doesn't look too bad. What if we do this? Let's change this to one more layer out so that it goes here. And then, let me see, do I have any more? Yeah, I do. Now what if we do that? How does that look? So we do have the overhang here now, which we could probably do that. Doesn't look too bad. What if we, I don't know if I want to change that. Okay, how about that? So that matches there. And then we can probably have an idea for this as well. I can do it really quick actually. Won't even take me long to get this set up, what I have planned. So basically, I like to put little small crop farms that are basically just decorations. I like to put those around the base, or around my bases. There's a pretty bad voice crack there. Let me grab some redstone lamps. I'm gonna have to make some more of them, I guess. So I want to put redstone lamps behind some wheat. We're gonna need a little bit more redstone. And I think that helps. Well, it also helps with the lighting, so we'll have to worry a lot less about mobs spawning there, which will be nice. But let's just go put these over there and see if that looks okay, and then we'll add some crops in front of them as well. So that would go these blocks, and then put some dirt here. Well, actually, hang on. I'm very picky with... wow, those break really slow. We're actually going to put the levers back here. Just because we'll be able to see them slightly when we put tilled soil in front of this. So definitely don't want to see that. And then let's get some more of this brick. And then, no, it's not, that's not dirt. dirt, and then let me go grab some wheat. And the tool that shall not be named. I think I need to make a new one, actually. Oh, I already have sticks. Yes, one of those. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I think we'll go with that. Actually, let's try something else. Let's try that. Does that look okay? No, I don't think I like that as much as what we had. So let's go back. What if we move this back a block and just do like that? Oh, I like that. That looks really nice, actually. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna change that as well, because that does not match. That's gonna bother me. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think that area right there is actually kind of done. Actually gonna grab some more cobblestone while we're down here. Let me see. Do I have any slabs? I've been using a lot of slabs, but I guess we don't need slabs since I have a ton of cobblestone anyway. Let's head up there to the mob system. We're gonna have to do a lot more lighting up of caves around here too, because to get a lot of spawns you have to go way up there, and I don't want to have to do that. So we want to be able to have mobs spawning in there when we're in our base, instead of having to be way up high like that. So we're just gonna head up here. For right now it's actually off. We're gonna turn it on. Let me see here. I am going to set up a temporary well, or infinite water source, off the side here, just because we will need it for this project. Oh, that is not big enough. What am I doing? We're going to need it for this project for sure. Still not big enough. What am I doing? Sorry about that. I have a lot of ideas in my head right now, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained. Okay, perfect. So let's go grab our water from the chest here. Make our infinite water source. We only need 4 buckets per level, so this will be fine. We don't need any more. So basically, what we want to do is I want to move this lock right here. We're actually going to put it over here, I think. Just because, yeah, so that's off. It's on. Okay, so what we want to do here is get our... Did I not grab that glowstone? I did not. Let's go back to the cave again. Grab some glowstone. Alright guys, so I have the slabs up to block level now. And then what I went ahead and did was, if you look in there, you can see the spawning platforms. And they're sort of triangular shaped. So basically what you want to do is make your spawning platforms line up from the bottom layer to the next layer. So how they're shaped is basically you just go diagonal like that until you get to the corner. There he is. Come here. This guy has been annoying me the whole time I've been building this. So yeah, so like I said, you basically just want to get triangular shaped spawning platforms that are separated by a 2-block gap. That's so that mobs can't walk over them, and it's also just the shape that water makes whenever it falls. So, sorry, I am terrible at talking while I'm building, but I will try my best here. So the corners will be 4 blocks like that, and then go diagonal again. Okay, so yeah, the spawning platforms are pretty much matching now. Just have a couple more blocks to break here. Just keep going diagonal. And then remember the 4 blocks in the corner open like that. And then start going diagonal again. Just like that. We can go ahead and break some of these blocks as well. Okay, so these are our spawning platforms. Basically, water over here in dispensers gets released, which makes the mobs fall down into there where we have some soul fires. Those soul fires will very quickly kill them, and under the soul fires are some hoppers that will quickly collect the loot. And basically, the water in the dispensers continues to switch. So it goes, first that one and this one, the spawning platforms, will have water on them. And then it'll switch to this one and this one, and these will not have water on them, and that allows the mobs to spawn. And then a couple seconds later, it'll switch again, and then the mobs are pushed off by the water. So we're just going to make some dispensers here. Just make 4 bows, and then 4 dispensers. These are a pain to craft. Really wish Mojang would fix that. But so okay, then you're gonna want to go 8 blocks from the end block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I believe no, 1 more block. So yeah. So if you look down below, our dispenser is actually right there on the other layer. So basically, you just want to put water in 2 of the dispensers, the opposite from each other. And then you also want to do empty buckets in the other 2 dispensers and place water on the ground. Place water on the ground below those, or not below them, but yeah, you'll see what I mean in just a second here. So let's grab another one of our dispensers. Wrong way. There we go. So in this one, we're going to put a bucket of water. And in this one, we're going to put the water right here on the ground. Oh, well, actually we need to do some more building first. So if you do this, just make sure you have your wall here so that the water will not just fall off the edge. You can go ahead and place the water there right in front of the dispenser. It'll flow to the very edge, and then put the empty bucket in there. And you just want to do that on the opposite ones. You could really do different layers, or you could do different combinations of water and empty buckets. Doesn't really matter, however you want to build it. But just for me personally, this is the design I'm going with. I just like things to be nice and symmetrical, and this accomplishes that. So we're just gonna go around here, just so we have all of our walls covered like that. And then we're gonna go over here, like I said again, find the center and place a dispenser right there, or not right there, but right there. Put your bucket of water in there, and then over here, or no, this is our water side. So place the bucket of water on the ground, and then place the empty bucket in there. And then over here, oh, that's nice. Did not want to do that. Okay, well, I guess we will just do that. We're going to have to fix these torches too, because now mobs are going to spawn under here. We don't want that at all, so just put these back really quick. So yeah, you don't want to fall in there because then you're gonna end up dying on that soul fire down there. So like I said, um, find the middle, and we're gonna place our last dispenser. That's a 4, so that's our 4th dispenser. Put a bucket of water in there, and then we are going to go. Let me grab my stuff out of this chest. Um, just break that. I don't need that crap right now. You're going to go 2 blocks up, just like this. Then we're going to go ahead and cover this up. Either you can light this up on top, or you can use slabs. Just depends, whatever your preference is. And you want to only have the spawning platform be, if you're standing on the spawning platform, you only want it to be 2 blocks so that Endermen don't spawn in here. Just because they won't like it anyway, because there's water. But it's really just not meant for Endermen. This farm is not meant for 3 block tall mobs. It's just meant for zombies, skeletons, creepers, witches, and spiders. Basically any hostile mob that is spawns in the overworld and is 2 blocks tall. And you can actually, like I said a bit ago, you can actually change this to be just creepers if you put you can put trapdoors on the bottom side of this block, and then put carpets, which I guess you can't put carpets with this design because there's water, but if you put the trapdoors, you will only get creepers and spiders, which I actually want the skeletons as well, because I don't have a skeleton spawner. Normally I would just build a skeleton mob farm with a spawner and get tons of bone meal and arrows that way, but we do not have one in this world so far, or at least not in this area. So we're going to get our bone meal from this farm, at least for the time being, until I find a skeleton dungeon, or until we decide to build a different mob farm. Like I said, I'm not really too big on this design, but it is what it is. It's a good, quick, easy to build beginning mob farm. So here you can see exactly why I moved to this area. Look at the desert with the sunset there. That is really, really cool. Looks really awesome. But that would look even better with the shaders. Yeah, so we're just going to finish this up. Like I said, I wanted to add some lamps to stop mobs from spawning. But as I thought about that, I realized that that might be more than I want to do in this episode, because I need to go down there and figure out the exact spot to place these, which I still might, but I'm not sure. With having 2 layers, it's going to be a bit more difficult, because we can't just put redstone on the floor down there, because it'll get washed away by water. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet. I'm just going to place some torches on here for now, just because I don't feel like slabbing it. And you could have just used slabs instead of blocks for this level, but I am lazy and did not feel like doing that. So I actually am out of coal, so we're not going to be able to finish the blocks here. But let me just show you that this is pretty much complete now, besides the redstone. So it's our last step we're gonna do here, and then I'll show you the rates that we get. So right now the farm is off, and what we want to do is this redstone that runs right here, we actually want to split that so that it can run up to the next block. And we're gonna just grab our redstone dust, and you just want to make this go to the dispensers all along here. So, and we're gonna have to grab some repeaters as well. Just going to use some slabs because these are actually slabs that we're walking on, so just going to make these full blocks with an extra slab. And yeah, so we are just going to go all the way around, well, most of the way around. We don't actually have to go the entire way. You can if you want to, but you don't need to. Just because the last dispenser is a couple blocks away from the end, and you don't need to go all the way there. So we're going to go ahead and get our repeaters ready, because we're going to quickly lose our redstone signal. But so right now the water is out, and you just saw it go in. So hang on, there we go. So whenever this goes off, so if we would turn that off, the water should get collected, right? Oh, now we just turn it on, my bad. Okay, so we can watch this for just a second here, and then we'll see this blink. The water goes into, you know what, we're just going to put, I think you need to have this here. Yeah, I'm not a very good redstone person. But yeah, we're just going to continue along here. You should have this one more block up, but I don't really care enough to go back and change it now. This is supposed to be just a cheap, easy farm. Not really too concerned with the looks of it, because we're going to end up covering it up anyway, actually, with something, if we keep it. Again, not sure. Not sure if I want to do that yet. Where does our signal end? Right there, okay. So, there we go. Looks like, okay, so here's our dispenser. Put another repeater there. We're not going to make it to our final block, are we? Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to grab a bit more redstone dust, and we're also going to have to make a repeater. So I will be right back with that. Alright guys, so we're back up on top. Let me just get these last couple blocks. We just need to wait for the signal to flash, and then we'll know where our signal runs out. So right there. Alright guys, so we're back about pretty much 20 minutes later now. We're just going to go check the drops really quick just to show you what kind of rates we get. And this will be the first time I've actually seen it myself, so I'm not sure how good this is either. I would assume better than it was, but we already checked that guy. I forgot. Let's see, that's completely full. Is this full? Yeah, that's full. Oh wow, okay, so looks like we're getting tons of gunpowder, which is great. I'm gonna just grab all the gunpowder out of there, because that's what we want, really. At least for now. This was from a witch that was in there earlier. I had to actually go in and manually kill her because she was on the fire and she kept taking, she kept using fire resistance potions, which was kind of annoying. So I had to actually open that up and kill her. Let me actually show you guys, while we're down here at least, I'm going to show you what it looks like inside there. So you can see the soul fire here. The mobs just fall on it and just burn up. Pretty easy way to kill a bunch of mobs really fast. So we're gonna head up there and turn off the spawner really quick, just because it's a bit laggy down in the base or in the cave there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll probably keep this for a little while, but I probably will eventually build something else. But it's fine for now. So we're back here now. You can see that our tree farm is doing great. Pretty much has all the trees grown in it now. I hate these guys stealing my grass blocks. They keep doing it too. I wonder where he got that from. Alright guys, so we're back up here at the little boardwalk I have going on here. That's all we're going to have time for today, unfortunately. Um, we didn't get done as much as I wanted to get done, but I think that I'm still pretty happy with the way this episode's turning out. I'm actually editing it now. Sorry for the bit of a long episode again. I try to keep these to be closer to like 30 minutes, and sometimes they're just going to end up being longer, unfortunately. So, um, yeah, we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye bye.